what kind of bond all the great seers have with Paramatma, which is so strong and inseparable while performing all the duties of samsara. Well, the duties of the samsaras cannot stop you from being a meditator or from being a sthita pragya or from being an atmavid. This is not about having a bond with Paramatma. If God had been different from my true self, then there can be a bond, meaning the A is having a bond with the B. Now, if A is me and the God is the B, then there will be two entities. But the truth is that your very self is the ultimate absolute reality. So, there is no need of any bond as such, but it is more like a realization of the self and the realization that this samsara is nothing but an illusion. So, like a river flows, similarly, the Prakriti is just flowing in that there are these elements which are working, creating forms, and then after time the dissolution of the forms will happen. So from subtle to solid, again from solid to subtle, and this goes on, and this subtle and solid is all coming from the causal, the Mahamaya which we say. So once you have this understanding, this realization, this understanding, this viveka as we say, the power to discriminate in between satta and asat, the truth and the untruth, then there is no going back from this realization. It's not something which you will forget, like you might forget your ATM PIN number, which you don't do. You might forget your any password. I am recalling one person who had chosen his password as wrong password. This was his password, wrong password. So you can forget what you know in terms of digits or dates, what events happened in your life, but you cannot ever forget who you are. So if you have the realization of who you are, and once this inner awakening happens, you don't go back from it. Meaning, it's not that today you are awakened and then you become unawakened. Once awakened, always awakened. That's what the whole game is. So, Asthita Pragya, the Mahatma, the enlightened one, is living his or her life with this realization. Hence, there is not what they do. It is how they are, how they exist. How they exist in their isness, in their own true reality. So it's not something which they do. It is something what they are. So being naturally as they are, understanding who they are, and then there is just, you can say, it's like floating on the river. You're not doing anything.